Hey everybody, welcome to the End Game. I'm your host, JC Rademas, the only host that's never been catfished. Well, maybe once, but that doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't, not really.
Totally have been catfished.
Oh, well, yes. In today's show, we have a great show for you today. We have some really funny and talented people joining us today. On my right, good friend, very good comedian, great comedian rather, Mr. Lawrence Owens. There you go.
I see how it is.
And right next to Mr. Lawrence Owens, we have R&B artist Miss Madia. And right next to Miss Madia, we have a very great intellectual, motivational speaker. Yes, he is going to be talking to you, Mr. Erik Robinson. And as always on the show, we have a member out of our audience here who loves the show. Oh, why? How could you not? Miss Wanda McKnight. And you heard her earlier. She ruins almost everything we do here. I don't know why she still works here. My producer, Miss Tashya Tummings.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah.
It's always good. It's always good every time.
Ratchetness. Okay, we are back. Love this. This is the beginning of our season. This is our second season here. We are going to talk about the thing that is blazing up the airwaves. MTV has a new show called Catfish. Catfish is a show where people fall in love with people on the internet, finding their soulmate until they meet that person in person and find out it's some 300-pound white man or Asian, whatever it is not who they thought it was. Mr. Lawrence Owens.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been catfished?
Many a times I've been catfished. Matter of fact, I've come from a catfish background.
Whoa. I have no idea what that is. I want to find out.
Well, it starts with my mother. She catfished me on because I don't know who my father is. So anybody who came over for the weekend and is like, is that your father? And as soon as he was over with, so I'm catfish because I pictured my father, somebody else, but then, you know, different people. So yeah, I'm into catfishing. I'm into stuff like that. That's what I do.
You into catfishing people or having people catfish you?
I'm into me getting catfished.
You prefer that?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I prefer that. I'm into it because it's been done to me for so long. So the fact it's been done to me, I'm kind of used to getting catfish. Okay. But in the black community, we call it trouted. You know, because everybody can't afford catfish, so you might get trouted. You know, so you might get salmon, if you will. You know, so depending on where you from and where you're raised.
Whiting, if she's European.
Well, whiting maybe, but we from the hood. We didn't have any whitings where we was from, but you know, we can talk about that.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Thank you for that. That was really deep.
Ain't no problem. That's why I'm here, Carlos.
Yes, no problem. Miss Madia, you are an internet sensation. You had to have been catfished at least once. That's what I thought.
Not to my knowledge, but I think it's completely, I think it happens every day where people misrepresent themselves online to make themselves seem a certain way. But I've never had the experience with dating someone because I've never met someone that I actually dated online.
Oh, okay. All right, well, that's good for you.
Sorry.
This happens to Lawrence on the regular.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lawrence.
Every
I know
Tuesday
my
and
father.
Jesus. That's terrific. He said, I'm sorry, Lawrence, I know my dad. I know who my father is.
But is that her father? It's only what her mother told her. She don't know for real. No, I'm just saying, you don't know. It's what your mother, if your mother says your father,
I haven't been catfished
that's your father.
to my knowledge.
But then that's what makes it catfishing. If it's to your knowledge, it ain't catfishing.
Well, then I can't answer the question the way he'd like me to, can I?
Yes, you can, baby.
Okay, moving on. This is somewhere I didn't think it was ever going to go.
That's what we do.
Mr. Robinson, you couldn't have been catfished before. I'm sure you psychologically, when you talk to these people, you can figure out who they are. Well, have you ever been catfished before?
I would say no, I've never been catfished before.
Right. Well, now, what would you say to someone like Lawrence who gets catfished every third Thursday?
Whew, that's kind of tough. I mean, I would ask for some Social Security cards, a driver's license, birth certificate, some kind of proof. That's if I was online, but I've been married for 19 years, so I don't, understand that kind of world of.
Yeah, they didn't have
dating.
catfishing back in the 20 years ago.
Nah. Well, I've been catfished now before, but we didn't have it, not on internet.
Oh.
Yeah, buddy of mine's passed the phone number off to a young lady. She called, I called her, and she wasn't.
Right. Party.
Well, it wasn't a party line. Somebody, I got a number. Somebody gave somebody my number, and she called me. She sounded nice on the phone, and I just intercepted the call. And
then you saw her?
Wasn't what
built
I
like
thought
a
it
bag
was.
of dirty clothes.
It was a different experience. She was a little shorter than I could imagine, let's say that.
She was a midget? Or a little person?
There you go.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Miss McKnight, have you're internet savvy. Have you ever been catfished?
No, I didn't even know about it until everyone started discussing it.
Well, that's what this show is for, is to bring it to people like yourself.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's a whole new phenomenon that just went right over my head.
Are you a catfisher? You ever catfished somebody?
No, I never have. And it's just really interesting, the lengths to which people would go just to get somebody to talk to them. That's amazing to me.
So let me ask you. So you ladies, Madia and Wanda, you've never told a dude that you are a certain build, certain height, certain weight. Never. You've never.
Yeah, I've never felt the need to
or-
do that. I've never felt the need to do that. I think that.
Nobody on this
Not
panel has ever
online.
misrepresented themselves.
I mean, not online.
Lawrence don't
Sometimes I'll
even
wear
think
a
about answering that.
push-up bra, makeup. You could call that
misrepresentation.
misrepresentation.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean,
A lot of
girls
times,
put
a
on
lot of
stuff,
times
and that could
women,
be
y'all do that.
misrepresentation.
You say I'm certain height, certain look and everything, and then you take your shoes off, wipe your face down, good God almighty. Somebody else,
Y'all look
good.
like me. And then you get mad. You get mad when I'm like, I'm not into that.
Right.
Because to me, catfish.
Once you take off them Spanx and them heels, oh man, it's a mess. So that's a little different. That's kind of a bit of a catfishing.
But now, is it only girls who could catfish, though? I mean, I would think.
Well, in a way, because when it comes to guys, a lot of times we still don't care. We will hit that. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Right, but if a girl wanted to meet a guy
We
and
on some catfish.
What a catfish.
and he might misrepresent himself, it goes this way. I make this much money. I drive this kind of car. I'm A, B, or C. And then when you meet him, oh, well, my other car's in the shop. Or
It's standard.
It's catfishing, but yeah, it's just how we built.
That's just lying.
Yeah. See, a lot of times with the women, they're trying to be something they're not. They'll show you a picture of a model, and the guys have done it too, but they don't look anything like the model, though. They're a mess.
I think it's what you catfish about, right? Because a guy might catfish about the things that he owns or the job that he has or how much money he may or may not get. Whereas I think what I hear you saying is that the girls might catfish about the way they look.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh yeah.
But that's
how much
pretty
hair
it.
they have on their head.
Oh, black women do that on the
verbal
regular.
catfish.
Wow. That was for you.
Tasha. Yes.
Tracks on tracks on tracks. Is considered catfishing now? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm laid in the back, I'm catfishing now?
Tasha, have you ever been catfished? I would think you have, but you.
You have catfished me, and that's why I'm on the show.
I think that's really disrespectful that you bring truth to light like that.
Okay, I'm
We
sorry.
don't have to talk about
No, bring the truth out.
You know what I mean?
it. All right, next topic.
Okay.
Next topic. We just had the Super Bowl, and Miss Beyonce did a stellar performance. A lot of people were talking about it. I want to know from my panel here, does this make up for her lip syncing at the inauguration? Do you think that's going to squash all the rumors and any type of hatred that people might have had? Like, oh, they can't leave you lip sync the national anthem at the inauguration. Ms. Madia, you're a singer. What did you think about that whole thing with her lip syncing, and how did you feel about the show? Did you see the Super Bowl?
I did, and I thought she did an excellent job. I think Beyonce she's a performer. You know, that's what she is and what she's done for so long. So I think she's very good at it. And I really don't think that her lip syncing was the worst thing ever. So I wasn't really judging her to begin with, but I do think it was redeeming for her to actually sing during the Super Bowl performance. And I mean, she did the press conference where she sang a little bit, where she sang the anthem live and explained that it was because of the cold weather. So I took that for what it was. But I do think for the people who saw it as a bad thing, I do think it was redeeming for her to sing live at her next performance.
Lawrence, you can sing. I heard you singing Rockwell in the green room. What did you think about that?
About her lip syncing or the Super Bowl? Which one?
Both. Do you think it actually redeemed her and squashed those haters out there?
Because I think Beyonce has built up so much of an image. It don't make a difference. I mean, she can lip sync a prayer. It don't make a difference. It's Beyonce. You know, once you get to a certain status, I think, you know what I'm saying, people want to see you take missteps to see how you come back from that. So it really didn't make a difference. They wanted to make a big deal out of it. Because what else we going to talk about? You know, a bomb in the house for his second 4 year. We can't get on that. We couldn't get rid of him. So now we looking around, security there. What we going to do? Bench chili bowl, good food. You know what? Damn it, Beyonce lip sync. So they look for anything to bring to light. And then when she in the Super Bowl, that's how they got her back. You know, they pulled the plug. They was like, all right, since she want to sing this time.
I got to move on to the next topic real quick. So, because I got a couple minutes left. I really want to get your opinions on this. Next thing in the news, next topic. Recently, the Oxygen Network has canceled the show All My Baby's Mamas by a rapper named Shorty Low. Well, I guess we don't have enough time to get to it. I'm going to ask real quickly. Do you think they should have canceled that show?
No.
Madia, do you think they should? Yes?
I'm saying yes.
And
Yes.
Wanda, yes?
Yes.
All right. You said no?
I said no.
Why do you say no?
Shows like that need to be brought to light. Why not? You never know what you could have learned or not learned. You could learn how not to put a show together. I mean, just, you know, you could have learned how to handle. He ain't the only one with 11 babies out here. Somebody could have been taking notes like, oh, this is how you have 10 baby mamas? So,
now, I want to say, I would like for you to respond to that on why it should have been canceled.
I got 3 kids. So, I mean, I don't think it deserves a TV show, All My Baby's Mamas. I mean, there's a lot of people with baby mamas. I don't think that's a TV show. So now, if he was a good rapper, did something else, then maybe give him a TV show. But just having 11 kids, I know some.
Oh, no, I don't have 11 kids.
Yeah, I know some people with different shows. I mean, if that's the case, then, you know, give me a TV show.
But I will say this, expert on that, who loves ratchet music, Miss Tashya Tummings. Tashya, what do you say about that show?
I would have been baby mama number 12. Hey, Shorty Low, let's make baby mama number 12, and then maybe we can have a show. I think it was racist. Yeah, black on black crime. That's what that was. Taking money out that man's pocket.
Okay.
Now he can't even help those babies that he had.
I knew I shouldn't have went over there. I don't know why I did it. All right, we're going to take a break. We will be right back. This is the end game.
It's terrible. Why would you cut me off on that?